Do you find yourself getting stressed? What is stress and how can hypnosis help you deal with it? Stress is a feeling, and all feelings and emotions serve a purpose. Stress can alert someone when something's wrong. It can give them the motivation to make changes, to move away from stresses. There's a difference between stress and stresses. A stressor is anything that stresses us out. Any unpredictable or unforeseen events can be stresses. Financial worries, worries about your job, unemployment, having a negative boss, or being in an abusive relationship. These can all be stresses. So when we perceive a threat, we move into fight or flight mode. Our body releases all kinds of hormones that can enable us to either fight back or run away. Stress is a hormonal reaction to stresses. Everyone experiences stresses and everyone experiences stress to some degree. A little stress can be helpful, it can be healthy, but prolonged stress and chronic stress can be very bad for a person. Prolonged stress can reduce your immune response, making you more prone to colds and illnesses. Prolonged stress is going to result in high cortisol levels. High cortisol is going to increase your blood pressure, it's going to cause weight gain, inflammation. Living with stress can cause stomach ulcers, heart disease. It can cause high blood pressure and a lot more. A little stress is healthy, and someone can experience what's known as acute stress when they find themselves narrowly missing an accident, having to speak in public. Riding on a roller coaster can cause acute stress. So acute stress can be healthy, it can give us energy, it can even be enjoyable in some circumstances. When a person experiences acute stress, they're going to experience increased heart rate, they are going to be breathing more rapidly, sweating to allow them to prepare for any kind of physical activity that their mind perceives may be coming. When someone is repeatedly exposed to stresses over a long period of time, they're going to experience chronic stress. Chronic stress can be caused by being in an abusive relationship or working in a toxic environment. Chronic stress can cause weight gain, it can cause fatigue, depression, anxiety issues and panic attacks. And stress can actually be contagious. So if your boss is a very stressed person, that's going to be contagious. You're going to pick up on it. Stress can be contagious. People who work in high stress environments or live in high stress environments can actually catch stress from other people. This is a phenomenon known as emotional contagion. Lower ranking team and family members are going to be most susceptible to catching emotional contagion, to catching the stress of their bosses and older family members. So if you are the CEO of a company, or if you're a mother or father, and you don't want to create a stressy environment at home or at work, you should work on reducing your stress levels so you don't pass that on to your team members and children. Why is hypnosis such an effective way to reduce stress? To reduce stress, we need to move our body from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic nervous system. Your parasympathetic nervous system runs your body when you're not in the fight or flight mode. So one of the ways that hypnosis can help to reduce stress is that it can be very relaxing. Hypnosis is effective to help people suffering from stress and other emotional regulation issues because it can be very relaxing, and that's going to trigger that relaxation response, move your body into that parasympathetic response, move you out of the fight or flight state. The more you take time to relax, the easier it becomes to relax. The more you're going to shrink the emotional part of your brain and increase the thinking part of your brain, making you less prone to issues with emotional dysregulation, allowing you to be more mindful, to consider your reactions and how you respond to things. Your mind can't tell the difference between a real and an imagined event. So just by visualizing yourself the way you want to be, you actually create new neural pathways in your brain. The more you visualize yourself that way, the stronger those neural pathways are going to become.